Hey guys, Transformers fan here, and today we're going to be reviewing another figure. So I bought another package from CMD Store, and today we're going to be reviewing Transformers Studio Series 86 Hot Rod. So now that I've opened up the packaging, I bought two Transformers actually. First one being Hot Rod. Let's take a nice look at Hot Rod here. And a quick look on the back of the figure. And along Hot Rod, I also bought Scourge. So I've seen less reviews for Scourge compared to Hot Rod. I'm still going to review Hot Rod first. And I'm super excited to open up both of these boxes. I'm really excited, and I don't think I've ever opened up a Studio Series figure on the channel, so this will be a first. So I'm going to crack open Hot Rod's box, and I'm going to come back to you guys. Alright, so now that I opened up Hot Rod's packaging, we'll take a quick look at the figure itself and what it comes with. So first up is Hot Rod itself, and he comes with a lot of accessories. Actually, he comes with 3 blast effect pieces, one of them for when he lights up the Matrix, the other 2 for his guns. Comes with the original 2 guns that came with the 1986 figure, and a little nod to the Masterpiece figure, which is his little chainsaw blade that was in the scene where they fight the octopus on the planet Quintessa. So here's a quick look at Hot Rod before we actually get into the review, and he also does come with a repackaged Matrix of Leadership. So for Hot Rod's background, he actually has a really nice background, and that's this scene from the 1986 movie where Hot Rod lights up the Matrix and ignites their darkest hour. So one last thing before I get started. Here's a quick look at Hot Rod's instruction manual. So yeah, I'm going to take a look at Hot Rod himself and then just continue on from there. And here's a quick look at Hot Rod from bottom to top. And one thing that's kind of bugging me with the figure that a lot of people have complained about, I feel like his wings are a little too big. So here is Hot Rod right here with the little display and everything. Looks pretty nice. I'm not going to pose him right now or at all for this video. So let's take a quick look at his weapons. And they really do look nice. I love the blue blast effects. And let's take a quick look at Hot Rod's Matrix. And that is the Matrix that came with Earthrise Optimus Prime. Quick look at his little saw blade. So, articulation on Hot Rod. Let me see if I can bring the camera back a little bit. Alright, so first up, one quick feature is that you can open up this part right here and you can fetch it out. You can pull out Hot Rod's little glasses that are used on Lookout Mountain. So from what I've seen, this transformation from this particular figure mirrors the one from the scene where they fought the Sharkticons, and less so like the scene on Lookout Mountain or during Autobot City in general. So a quick look for articulation. His legs come up around 100 degrees. You can bend his knee. The legs come back a decent amount, and he does have ankle tilts. You can turn around his waist piece 360 degrees. You can bring his hand up around 90 degrees. And if it wasn't for the wing, his arm can go 360 degrees. One last thing I want to look at is the hands, which do open out, and his head that does turn 360 degrees. So I'm going to pause the video for now. And also, one quick thing, I'm going to put the guns on his hands so we can see that on the figure. It's a little, the joints are a little hard, but overall the gun does fit on the figure pretty nicely and securely. Now you can also fit the Matrix into Hot Rod's hands. It's a little hard to do, so I have to do it off camera. But let's see if I can do it. Yeah, it's hard to do. So basically you gotta open up the hands, and the Matrix fell. You gotta open up the hands. Crap. So basically after you open up the hands, there'll be a little space in the figure, and that's where you just put the Matrix in there and close the hands. It's kind of hard to do. So putting it in one hand will look somewhat like this. And I'm going to try to see if I can recreate the pose that's featured on the figure. And here's Hot Rod opening up the Matrix of Leadership. If I zoom in, you can see the blast effect that comes with the figure itself. I'm going to take this piece out, and I'm going to show you how to put on the buzzsaw that comes with the figure. What you need to do is come to one of the hands and you open it up from under here. And there's also one quick feature, which is the hand he used to repair Kup in the original movie. And I'm really excited for this line overall, because the original movie is by far my favorite of the Transformer movies. So yeah, it has to be on this arm. And I'll just leave a little tiny peg for you to attach saw blade on, which is a reference to the Masterpiece figure. Now, I do own the Masterpiece figure, and the saw itself doesn't spin as well compared to the Masterpiece. But overall, it's a pretty nice figure, and the feature that everyone's probably been waiting to see is how this thing fits, how the Matrix of Leadership fits inside Hot Rod. So I'll be right back with that. So after I've came back and took a quick look at the figure, I'm sad to report that the Matrix of Leadership actually does not fit in Hot Rod's chest, and nor is there any place that you can actually place it in Hot Rod's chest. I'll try to fix this background piece. Now if we take a quick look here on the back, you can actually store his guns right here. And here is a quick look at the two guns. They look exactly the same, unlike the original figure, which had slight different guns. And so that is for Hot Rod's weapons. We'll be right back to show a quick comparison. Now for a quick comparison, I'm going to show you guys my remake of Generation 1 Walmart. Well, Generation 1 Hot Rod that was released in Walmart. So, one last comparison. Here is going to be my Rodimus Prime figure. I'm just going to transform him quickly. So luckily this is the original Rodimus Prime. And he does stand really, he is really tall. Especially compared to Hot Rod. But his wings still feel too tall for me. Alright, so now on to the transformation. Alright, so what you need to do for the figure is absolutely come here and take out his saw blade. Now you want to come here to the back of the figure, untab this piece right here. Let me see if I can take it out. There we go. It's a little hard to take out. Now next thing you want to do is turn this around and push it all the way down like so. Next thing you want to do is come here to this part of Hot Rod and just open up this front section like so, so we can take out this entire section for Hot Rod. Turn around 180 degrees. So then next thing after that, let's see what else there is. Alright, so next thing you want to do is pull the arms back like so. Come here to Hot Rod's head, turn it 180 degrees and push it down so it can rest in there. Now you can properly place this section of Hot Rod back up. And one thing that you'll notice, there's a couple of tabs, and just gotta try to tap those in there. So now the next thing you do is come here to the back piece. Want to lift this up, come here to the legs, and flip them over by 180 degrees. So now after that, so this part of the figure is going to be slightly tricky compared to the first part. Now with the figure turned around, you want to stretch the legs out, open up this section right here on the figure, and just try to open this part out all the way. Then you come here and you push the feet in, and you kind of just push that part back in for the figure. Also, one more thing, you kind of want to bend the knee in like so. Now it doesn't go any farther than that from what I know, and I don't want to break the figure, so I'm guessing that's the farthest it can go. So I'm gonna take a quick look just in case I might be wrong. Alright, so you have to push that part in like so, and then after that you can close this part back in. So it seemed a little tricky, so I'm going to come back here and show it one more time on the other leg. You open this part up on Hot Rod. Alright, there we go, sorry. So you open this part up as well. Now you want to come here to the leg, push the feet in, and let the entire section just fall in like that, and close the section up so both parts of the leg can come in like so. And just make sure everything's tapped in together. And after that, that's pretty much it for the legs. And so the next part of the instructions, according to the figure, what you need to do is come here to the legs and just make sure these parts are pushed in all the way up, and just rest this wing back here on the figure. Alright, so now for the final part of the figure, I want to come up here and open these sections up. Now you want to come to the arms and just move these panels out the way. So for the wing, like I said, there's going to be these tiny tabs. They're going to plug into these circular holes. So let me just tab those in. And it should look like this as of right now, and make sure these parts tab in. So after that, now that we opened up these panels right here on the arms, we come here to the second page of the instruction. And so the figure is almost done actually. The only thing left to do is come to each individual arm and just fold these pieces back like so. And just do those on both arms. Now, final part of the figure. After make sure these parts are in like so. The final thing you want to do is open up these panels right here. Now grab the arms and you want to rotate them all the way in so they can attach in right here to this part of the figure. So end up looking like this. So then we come here to the other arm. So make sure these parts tab in and just close that panel in there like so. And that should tab it in. Still new with this figure, so it's not tapping in fully. But other than that, that's it for the car mode. Overall, I really feel like this is better than the Titans Return figure, but the wings just look god awful in my opinion. But still pretty nice figure overall. I do like this. You can actually attach some of these pieces here on the back. The blast effects, they do fit in on these parts of the figure. And like so, how we saw in the beginning, you can obviously attach the guns here on the figure. But that's pretty much it for the car mode. It's pretty nice, and I'm gonna turn this guy back into his robot mode. That's pretty much it for Studio Series Hot Rod. Overall, he is a great figure, and I do enjoy him. So far out of between Hot Rod, Cup, Jazz, Blur, Grimlock, and Scourge, Hot Rod is one of my favorites as of right now. Though I don't have all 6 of the characters, I will be opening up Scourge next, so I'll be super excited to open him up as well. So sorry if the video was a little bit long, and I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.